Okay, playing as a Joker.
Not by some higher power, no.
Okay, let me just turn on down the volume so you can hear my voice.
By the rules of human nature, tonight it's all changed.
What changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been leading towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Oh, yes. Now I realize that all the battles, the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate, Emma.
So now you see fate differently?
Absolutely. Now, there are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So that's someone special?
Yeah. And you might say it's changed everything.
Everything?
Absolutely. I mean, do you realize what a violent...
What the hell is that?
How lonely it is to wade through all that wretched...
Joker's fun, man.
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Of course, you understand. Even in a crowd of other screwballs, you're so low that you can
Raise your car.
You'll scream at the top of your lungs. It's like you don't even exist. I feel.
How does that make you feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand. You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall. Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
Now what happened to the audio?
My name's Holleen. Holleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Your friends call you Holly.
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, you got one now.
Whoa, what is that?
Bruce. It might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must eat, sir.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
Dispatch, this is Delta 47.
You know, I made a promise of my own to your parents.
No sign of any casualties.
Not now, Alfred.
What's the story back at the precinct? Like Seaback. Found bombs under the foundation. Some kind of hocked-up freak. Must have been 400 pounds of muscle. Took 6 cops to gun that bastard down. Yeah, I saw the body in the morgue. Couldn't believe
Sounds like this could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin has finished curing. It's at your workbench. Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go, but I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do. So I take it you won't be testing it then?
It's called field testing, Alfred. I need to find Bane. Is the tracker responding?
Not at present, I'm afraid.
Let me know if anything changes. Anything.
You'll know as soon as I do. Sir, a question, if I may.
Sure.
What will become of all this once you've finally decided to settle down?
I hadn't thought about that. Settling down, I mean.
As I feared. Wait too long and you might find it's too late.
What's my current objective? Locate the tracker placed on Bane. Scan the corpse in GCPD mode. Okay. Decide to fast travel again. Based on Bane. Blue grenade. Blue grenade. Next objective. What am I supposed to do? there.
Master Bruce. Stop! Master Bruce. Bruce, I will not in good conscience allow you to go. You're outmatched by these assassins. You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You're in over your head, and I don't want this to be your end.
Albert, who do you see when you look at me? The boy whose shoes you used to tie every morning? The teenager you drove to his first date? While you are here every night, I am out there. The only thing between the innocent and the
may be.
No, not may be. I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. Tonight will not be mine, but it will be theirs.
Oh, poor Alfred.
I trust you realize you can't just waltz into the GCPD after everything that's happened there tonight.
I know I can't do that. To find a way in to avoid detection.
Indeed. Look, I'm sorry about what I said before you left. I hope you understand. It's just because...
It's okay. I understand.
Okay. Do now follow that freaking bat signal. And it should take us to the GCPD, I think.